for recluse, but 1,000 words for community. Would it be crazy to go 5,000 miles from home? To spend time with people the rest of the world only reads about? To build libraries and fill them with stories? Prepare a meal with food you helped grow? To teach children and learn a thing or two about yourself? Would that be crazy? Peace Corps. Life is calling. How far will you go? To find out more, call 1-800-424-8580 or visit peacecorps.gov.
Welcome back to that good old urban sports scene, man. We about to play a little baseball. As Eddie Long would say, stick and ball. We about to hop into a little place you bet right here, though. Nats, Orioles, local teams. Wally, you're like an Orioles fan to die for. You got an Orioles tattoo on your arm, everything else. I mean, who got a better future, though?
So, Doc, you can't see it. But anyway, I'll pick the Orioles. The pitching staff is, you have more young up-and-coming pitchers than the Nationals do in terms of their starting rotation. You have a superstar center fielder, potential superstar center fielder in Adam Jones. You have Nick Markakis. You have Brian Roberts, an all-star second baseman. You have Felix Pierre, who's showing promise playing left field. Matt Wieters, a prize catcher who's young and has an opportunity to be one of the best catchers in Major League Baseball. The Orioles are primed.
So you're an Orioles fan, right?
Well, of course.
Yeah.
But they're primed to make a big impact, especially in the AL East, which is the hardest division anyway.
What about you over there, Will?
I'm going to have to agree with Wally just from what I've seen over the past couple of weeks. The Orioles are playing extremely hard for Buck Showalter. The Orioles have nice, I'm not going to say great young talent, but they have nice young talent. The Nationals, they do have a couple of pieces, but they're lacking, and they aren't able to bring it together as a whole. And two, people just don't care about baseball in Washington if Steven Strasburg isn't on the mound.
That's true.
Pretty much. I mean, I'm going to continue. I mean, I'm going to go with the Orioles because they have they have had a tradition of winning, but they haven't had a leader manager in like a while. And you can see this summer that how Showalter, that leadership skills pretty much put him over the top. I mean, I wouldn't say their young players are great, but they have the potential at least to compete. And you saw that this summer with Showalter. He got him able to compete. He was winning some games with him.
Yeah, I agree with me. Thank you.
I mean,
I remember.
But the reason I'm not going with the Nationals, I mean, I love being from the District of Columbia area. I eat chicken wings and mumble sauce all the time. I work in the city, but DC is losers. I mean, they don't win in no sports.
Go ahead. Next game, please. Ron, your turn.
They don't win in any sports. I mean, come on now.
I want to hear this. Ron, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna pick the Orioles because of the manager. Riggleman, the manager of the Nats, he hasn't won. He hasn't won Chicago. He is not winning here. Showalter has a history of winning. So the Orioles have the better future because of the manager, but honestly, the Nationals have better young talent now and come up in the system.
I think the Nationals, the only thing
I
think the only thing the Nationals may have over the Orioles is they have two huge big name talents, but at the same time, it's Strasburg and Harper.
Machado.
Okay, Strasburg, Harper, Desmond.
Ian Desmond.
He can't field, but he can hit.
Ian Desmond. Oh, I can do that.
They have the second baseman, Espinoza.
Espinoza stinks.
Whoa, no. Check his stats.
Just because he's played good on
and they have a catcher named Ramirez who's going to take care of who's going to take Pudge's spot next year. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, we got other topics to go to.
And Bryce
if we're going to
Harper's a
talk
Hall
about
of Famer.
Nationals, we're going to talk about Thug Niverson, who be fighting all the time. What's his name?
I know, you're right.
Nigel Morgan. Is that what he called him?
Yeah, Nigel Morgan.
I don't think everybody called him that, but we ain't gonna get into that. We gonna keep it going here. Phillies, man. I mean, they are dominating right now. I mean, they eating cheesesteaks and just scoring points left and right. I mean, Ron Howard and the crew, the big three pitchers. I mean, come playoff time, are people gonna be able to compete with that?
I don't really think anyone. I think for one, their pitching staff, Roy Oswalt, Roy Halladay, and Hamels. We haven't seen three pitchers for a team this hot going into the playoffs since maybe the Yankees' first run, and if you want to take it even back further to the Braves in the middle of the 90s. Also, the Phillies' bats are really heating up at this time of year. Ryan Howard showing power. Jason Worth is coming through with clutch hits. I just think that it's going to be hard to stop the Phillies.
What don't you over there, Bron?
Yeah, Phillies. I think I got the Phillies winning it. Oswalt, all three of them Hamels. They're pitching outstanding. They're totally the opposite of the Yankees right now. Yankees starting rotation is struggling. The Phillies are hitting all cylinders. They're going into the playoffs. Nobody's stopping them.
I mean, this team is pretty much built for the playoff time. I mean, that's when the real season starts. I mean, this team wasn't built for all the games you play during the regular season. This team is built for the playoffs. They got their 3 horses to
I
beat.
mean, that's what champions do. Champions, they get ready towards a lot of people play for the regular season. Champions, they get ready towards the playoff time. I would know because I'm a champion.
Tom Brady would help you.
I don't even know where to even start with Junior over there. Hey, man, who's your daddy for last week? You know who he is. But Josh Hamilton, I mean, is he going to be able to help out the Rangers in the postseason? I mean, he got busted ribs. I mean, he wasn't celebrating with the champagne after they won. I mean, how's he doing?
Well, if he's not healthy, they're not gonna do anything in the postseason.
I'm gonna say yes. They can still compete. Honestly, it's not Josh Hamilton. He'll be back. He'll play. He's a tough guy. My problem is Cliff Lee.
Yeah, he hasn't pitched well.
If Cliff Lee doesn't pitch well, they'll be out the first series. So it all depends on pitching. Postseason is all about the 3 starters.
We about to end it up on the baseball note, though, with Minnesota Twins. You know, they won another division. I mean, they won 6 of the last 9 divisions. I mean, is this going to be the year they finally get to that World Series? Even though, you know, one of their top bats is pretty much been gone for most of the second half, but they still put together the best record in the second half of the season.
No, because I don't think the Twins have what's most important in the postseason, which is very strong pitching. I think that if they come across a team like the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, I think that the Devil Rays, with their pitching and the way they can play small ball, they'll beat the Twins in a series.
I actually think it's the year for the Twins. I think Francisco Liriano, if you know, with his potential, if he can get on the roll, because I think, you know, a lot of people say they don't have that ace or that guy, but I think Liriano has the potential to be like a Johan Santana. So if he can get rolling, you know, I think he can help for them to ride it out. And their offense is potent enough to do something in the postseason. So I think this is the best team for the Twins to actually do something.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Twins. I actually have them going to the World Series. Their starting pitching is not star-studded, but they've been consistent all year long. Their bullpen is one of the best in the game, and they have clutch hitting and great defense. You have Hudson and Young. They're both having great years offensively and defensively. Mauer, he's going to come back. He played DH, he played catcher. He could be able to rest those knees, but I have them going to a World Series.
Well, that's our little bit of information we're going with baseball there. We're going to wrap it up. We're about to hop into a commercial break. When we get back, man, we're going to talk about life. I'm going to give you a little teaser about that. We're talking life, the church, and a few other things when we get back.
Stop busting them boys' buttholes open, Eddie Long.
There's a natural resource that exists everywhere on the planet which could benefit all of civilization, yet it's been largely ignored. That resource is women. In many of the world's poorest communities, women are denied a significant role. So often their talent and potential remain untapped. At CARE, we found in country after country that empowering women is one of the fastest ways to improve conditions and help end poverty. That's why CARE is helping provide girls and women with an education, opportunity, and a voice worldwide.
I am powerful.
I am powerful.
I am powerful.
I am powerful.
It's a source of power the world can no longer afford to overlook. She has the power to change her world. You have the power to help her do it. Call 1-800-521-CARE or visit care.org.
Welcome back to the Urban Sports Scene, man. We're about to close out this show. You know what? We've been talking football, basketball. We've been talking athletes and sports all day. You know what? And something that's been happening in the news lately is Bishop Eddie Long and his new birth church down there, which apparently athletes attend. So, you know what? I just can't take it no more. I mean, I heard Eddie Long used to be a sinner. So, you know, I don't know what's up with Eddie Long, man. He used to be a sinner. He used to, you know, do all kind of weird stuff. His rumbles about him and grown teenage men running around, you know, he taking pictures in the bathroom with his little S curl.
With a one piece on.
I don't even know what's up with that. So, it's like, Bishop Long. I mean, what's up with him? He used to be a porn star.
That's
What's
a
up with
porn
him?
name.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
drop Bishop,
Long,
Eddie Long.
you know, Eddie Long. I mean, all these rumors. I mean, they could be true though. I mean, what's up with that though? I mean, who do you think is in his congregation? Is John Amici in his congregation?
Absolutely.
Because
John
they say
Amici.
he got athletes in his
the dude was
congregation.
trying to go after Malik Wright.
Put you to bed. I mean, who knows what type of athletes he got coming to his church though, man? I mean, all I know is during flag football season, I don't want him on my team though, man. I don't know. He
Nah,
might be